The surge in Nvidia shares is catapulting CEO Jensen Huang higher on the billionaires list.
This is the clear winner of every winner in the world of artificial intelligence.
It's quite a success to sort of build a business where CEOs kind of compete with each other to announce, who has spent more buying your product.
My first job before CEO was a dishwasher, and I did that very well.
Have you ever wondered what it takes to build a $100 billion legacy from scratch? This is the story of how Jensen Huang went from washing dishes at Denny's to being the CEO and founder of a $3.5 trillion company, and to start, we have to go all the way back to 1973. This is the year when Jensen Huang first came to the United States. He was born in Taiwan and moved to Thailand when he was very young, and when he was just 9 years old, him and only his brother moved across the globe to Tacoma, Washington. His parents came a few years later, where they eventually settled in Oregon, and this is also where he would get his first job washing dishes at a local Denny's. He also went to Oregon State University, where he completed his undergraduate degree in electrical engineering. For roughly 10 years after graduating from Oregon State, Jensen Huang gained some experience in the industry at LSI Logic and AMD as a microprocessor designer and manager, and completed his master's degree at Stanford, which was also in electrical engineering, which he mainly did at night while he was working. So I mean, the guy was a complete workhorse and already on track to have a very successful career in tech. But in 1993, his life would change forever. When Chris Molokowski, Curtis Priem, and Jensen Huang would meet at, yes, you guessed it, a local Denny's in San Jose, and there they made the decision to found Nvidia.
We thought, why don't we build a company to go solve problems that a normal computer that is powered by general purpose computing can't. And so that became the company's mission. To go build a computer, the type of computers, and solve problems that normal computers can't. And to this day, we're focused on that.
But as the story goes for most startups, not everything goes according to plan, and it can be an absolute roller coaster ride to success. Nvidia began by developing technology for 3D computer graphics based on quadratic texture mapping, and this product was called the NV1. But soon after, the industry giant Microsoft announced that its graphics software platform Direct3D will only be supporting triangular texture mapping. Basically, what this means is Nvidia was developing technology in the opposite direction that the market was going. This put Nvidia in a tight spot with existing contracts where they were quickly running out of money and forced to either continue to develop their unique processors or bite the bullet and start from scratch. Luckily, at this time, Nvidia was able to get out of a contract with Sega Dreamcast and get just enough venture funding from Sequoia Capital to survive. But in 1996, Huang was forced to lay off more than half of Nvidia's workforce and refocus the remaining company resources to align with the industry standards set by Microsoft. And so, Nvidia then began developing the Riva 128, which was now optimized for processing triangular primitives and sold about 1 million units in its first 4 months. This was a major turning point for Nvidia, and it's what pointed the company towards a very successful future. And by January 22, 1999, they went public on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange with shares trading at $12. They have since split their stock 6 times at different split ratios, and on an adjusted basis from where the stock is trading at today for roughly $140, you could have bought IPO shares of Nvidia for only 4 cents. This is a result of a 349,000% gain since its public offering. From when Nvidia started until today, they have continued to be industry leaders that have powered gaming and data centers. But the biggest catalyst for Nvidia's recent explosive growth, and what really led them to be a $3.5 trillion company, was the advent of AI. On November 30th in 2022, a generative artificial intelligence chatbot called ChatGPT was released, and it absolutely took the world by storm. This was the first time the true power of AI was in the hands of the public, and the demand for the underlying computer processing power skyrocketed. If we look at a 5-year chart of Nvidia's market cap, we can see that around November 30th in 2022, when ChatGPT was released, Nvidia was worth roughly $400 billion. And from there, it took them only 2 years, and now they're worth $3.5 trillion. Easily put, Nvidia is the company selling shovels during a gold rush. But instead of a gold rush, it is the race for AI superiority, and instead of shovels, it is computer processing power. Over the last 31 years since Nvidia started, Jensen Huang has been the only CEO the company has ever had, which really does speak to his strong ability to lead and his love for the company. His net worth has also exploded alongside the company, and he currently has around a 3.8% ownership stake, which has catapulted him to join the likes of Zuckerberg and Musk on the Forbes billionaire list, where he is currently estimated to be worth around $120 billion. But Jensen's success is well-deserved, and he is now looked at by the world as an inspirational leader.
And so I think that what people misunderstand is somehow the best jobs are the one that brings you happiness all the time. I don't think that that's right. You have to suffer, you have to struggle, you have to endeavor, you have to do those hard things and work through it in order to really appreciate what you've done. And there are no such thing that are great that was easy to do.
This leads us to today, where the battle for AI superiority is in full swing with absolutely no signs of slowing down. Some people are scared and some are optimistic as we race into the unknown future about where AI is going to end up. But I'd be curious to know where you think we're headed, so let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.